hike up in the clouds.
Yeah.
And I'm doing 90 miles in 8 days, so about 11 miles a day. This is day one. And then a few minutes after I took this picture, I almost walked into a moose standing
yeah.
right on the trail.
Uh-huh.
I had my baseball cap down, so I didn't even see the moose, and I kind of looked up, and there was a moose like right there on the trail. Isn't
Wow.
that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this
So
is
that's
photo 2, right?
yeah,
it
it
should
must be. So
okay.
that's part of I want to say it's part of J Peak, right there. It's going up J Peak, so that's part of the ski area.
Uh-huh.
So the first views you get are actually on a ski area. Otherwise you're in the trees the whole time. Isn't it just beautiful up there though?
Yeah.
It's I'd never been up there. This was all new to me.
These rolling hills, they're just totally forested.
Yeah, that's looking south.
You don't see any civilization there.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's looking south, and I'm going up like a road, as to the ski area or something. But look how beautiful that is. So this is right on top.
Does this appear to be the correct order, though?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So the long trail goes right over the top of J Peak. So you'll see if you look carefully at that picture, white stripes. That is the long trail, and that is the top of J Peak.
You mean that trail right there?
Yeah, the long trail goes right over the top of it.
I see a trail.
Yeah, that's part of the ski area way down below there.
Okay.
But on the rocks there in the foreground, there's some like white blazes. There's a white blaze right there. That's right on top of J Peak.
Okay.
The white blazes are the long trail. Isn't that crazy?
You mean those like poles?
Right there. See that white mark right there?
Yeah.
That's
That little white thing?
Yeah, that's a painted white mark there. Yeah, that's J Peak. It was so pretty with the clouds and stuff, just gorgeous. And this is the fall, obviously. It's late September, I think early October. So this is like the next day. Mostly you're walking on ridges, and once in a while you get a peek of the beautiful countryside, you know. So it's too bad you don't get to see the countryside more because it's really pretty. Look at the weather I had though. Really pretty.
Wow.
And it was warm too. It was like warm all the time, warm at night, warm during the day. This is late September, early October.
It's snowing out there.
And so this is the next morning.
Look,
Really?
snowing.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
This is sunrise and I'm with these two young, beautiful French women. And you know how romantic French sounds.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they were really cute. So I'm with them, that night. It's not all bad. See the moon up there?
Because they were just camping at the same spot you were?
We just ended up at the same lean-to.
Did they speak English?
Yeah, they spoke English.
Were they
and
French or were they French Canadian?
They're French Canadians.
Oh, yeah.
But they spoke English, and they were really nice because my alarm went off, and I said, when that alarm goes off, I have to get up. So I didn't hear it, but they woke me up. They go, Pablo, you got to get up.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that really friendly?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the trail, goes right, see that triangle there, that right there? This is called I can't remember the name of it, like Devil's something, or I forget the name of it. I have to go look it up. But the trail goes right through there. It's this really crazy rocky area, Devil's Gulch or something. Isn't that nuts? So it was hard backpacking through there. I mean, I had a hard time climbing. There's places where it's really hard climbing. It's really beautiful, but it's hard backpacking through there. You can see how rugged it is. It's just rugged.
Yeah.
See the trail blaze there? There's the long trail. Look how rugged it is through there. I mean, it's nuts, but it's beautiful though.
And I wonder, you're not really a big geology guy, but I wonder what kind of rocks those are, for instance.
I don't know. So I'm walking along, Dylan, like through the woods, and boom, I come to this cliff here.
Yeah.
It was a total surprise. Look how pretty it was. That's kind of that's probably kind of looking towards the west off of this cliff. Then later on, you come down the cliff. I mean, look at that thing. That's like kind of looking up that crazy cliff and stuff. And there's some beautiful streams out
So are you
there.
going to start taking videos at some point too?
I have never taken videos
You could
because
do
that's
it.
a whole, like I have a new phone now that has like outstanding video quality, but
Yeah,
I've
so
never learned how
Well,
to.
just hold the camera steady.
Yeah, I just haven't learned how to do all the editing.
The video editing is more intensive, but
Yeah.
taking a video is pretty
Oh
self-explanatory.
yeah, no, that's easy.
Plus, you're not as worried about audio as people like me.
Yeah. Isn't that pretty, just walking through the woods there? So this is near, I want to say it's near Johnson, but I don't know why I'm saying that. But there's this cliff here. I forget the name of this cliff right here. But isn't that just a beautiful view? It's a
Yeah.
pretty easy. So these are places I could take you. I can meet you, and we could go up here and spend a day, like day hiking, doing this.
Yeah.
Because it's close to Burlington.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that nice? So I've never been up here. It's gorgeous. So the long trail goes right, see that big peak there in the background? Goes right over the top of that mountain.
I see.
It goes right over the top of that. You drop down the valley, you go right over the top of that. Yeah. There it is. That big tall peak goes right over the top of it. Literally over the top of it. Isn't that pretty though? Look how gorgeous that is.
Wow.
And so that, I want to say that's like the Lamoille River, but I'd have to go back and look at the names. Yeah, really pretty. There's a nice bridge for hikers across it. Luckily, every day I had to do 11 miles, and it was so hard, the hiking. But thank God this day there was about 3 miles of logging roads. So I had 3 miles of hiking that was like totally easy, you know. So that was a present from God. I'm hiking south, and that's Mansfield there. You can see both peaks there of Mansfield. And it goes right over, the long trail goes right over the top of Mansfield.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, right over it.
I went up Mansfield when I was at Confluence.
Yeah, isn't that a great mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the approach from the north is really rugged. It's hard. It's really a pain in the butt. You go over this other ski area. This is some ski area here. And so when I got to the top of that, it was really windy and it got real cold. These are all wide angle pictures. This is my old phone. These are all wide angle pictures. It's like they're like 25 millimeter, which is very wide angle. So this is really a lot closer to you. No, excuse me. In real life, that looks. I think it's going to look a lot bigger, and I think it might look closer. I forget how wide angle. I have to think about that. But it's very different. Like your eye sees that very different than a wide angle. This is a wide angle picture of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it kind of distorts it. That's Sterling Pond. You ever been to Sterling Pond?
No.
I want to call it Sterling Pond. Isn't that way up there, Sterling Pond? Sounds
I
like.
have no idea.
Yeah, it's one of the few. There's very few ponds on the long trail. There's like about 3 or 4 of them. That's it, in the whole long trail.
Yeah.
So there's only 3 or 4 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
And the long trail, how long is it total?
272 miles.
Wow. See, you're the one with good memory.
Yeah.
272.
So that's the east side of Mansfield.
Is that ski trail?
Yeah, I don't know what ski area. That's that ski area on Mansfield.
Yeah. Stowe.
Is that Stowe?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never skied there. So this is going up Mansfield, which is ridiculous climb. I mean, you're rock climbing. It's really scary with a backpack. Isn't that pretty though? Look at that. I mean, you can see how rugged it is. I mean, this is like rugged backpacking. Wow. Look at the trail. I mean, it just goes up like this cliff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. You can see the white markers down there. You just go right up that. So I got up top of Mansfield.
Dang, these views are great. That must have been fall, huh?
Yeah, it was this fall. I got on top of Mansfield. No one was up there. I had the whole mountain to myself. No one was up there.
Yeah.
And then I stayed up there like an hour and a half. Finally, some people came up, some caretakers and stuff.
You
So
and the
this-
animals.
Yeah, me and the animals. And this is when I was on top. I told you that story where I saw the round rainbow with my
Yeah.
shadow in there.
Wow.
My neighbor has a book like about rainbows, and it has that in there, that phenomenon. I have to go and get the name of it.
Circular rainbow.
Yeah, the circular rainbow with my shadow in the middle of it. It was
Well,
crazy.
if you think about it, even a regular rainbow looks like it's almost in the shape of a circle. Like a
Yeah,
half
yeah. This
circle.
was just like a full circle.
Full circle.
Yeah. And it was a lot smaller, and my shadow was in the middle of the rainbow, which was crazy.
Why was your shadow in the middle of it?
Because, yeah, that's part of like why I was
In the
seeing
water,
rainbow.
you mean, or
Well, the rain. Yeah, that's a good question.
you
I
can't
mean,
see your shadow in the
no,
sky.
so the sun is coming up in the east, and and I see the rainbow off to the west. Okay, so my body's like creating the rainbow, I think. Anyway, so I'm that's why it's I'm right between the sun and the rainbow. That's why I'm
Okay.
in the that's why I'm in the center of the rainbow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. I try to get
So
a
you're
picture of
looking
it.
at a rainbow in the sky,
Yeah, it's in the sky,
but
but
your shadow is where?
but I was on a ridge, so I'm looking straight out.
Okay.
So the rainbow's straight out. It's not up. It's
Oh,
not down. It's just
but you
straight
can
out.
see your shadow against the rainbow.
Yeah, in the rainbow. Yeah, right in the center of the
That's
rainbow.
very strange.
Yeah, it is. But I went in the store.
So you saw your shadow in the sky.
Right, the shadows in the sky.
Huh.
Yeah. So the
I've
rainbow.
never heard of that.
I know. I never have either. It was like a real spiritual experience. I was going.
Yeah.
I was going. Holy crap! I tried to get a picture of it. I couldn't do it fast enough. But so the rainbow was almost 360.
Some things are not even meant to be photographed.
And so you can imagine drawing a diagonal across the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
My shadow of my body probably took up 2/3 of the diameter of the rainbow.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I've never seen anything like it. But they're documented. These things are documented, not
Yeah.
surprisingly.
Yeah.
So my neighbor has it. So I can go look up what it's called, this phenomenon that I saw. You
Mm-hmm.
know, isn't that crazy? But this is coming down the other side. So this is the south side, which is really crazy coming down this. Really scary. Like, I don't want to do it again. That's kind of scary. I really don't want to do it again. But you can see the clouds. See the cloud cover up there?
Yeah.
So we were below the clouds. This is coming down. I mean, there's some really, like, that's looking off towards Lake Champlain to the west. They're just gorgeous. You might get a higher definition television. These will look even better.
Yeah.
So these are some of the
good point. I mean, me and Mom went.
This is where it's really scary. So this is coming down that side, but it was a beautiful day. I'm snapping pictures. Look how gorgeous that was. This is my old phone. I'm taking these with my old phone. That's the long trail right there, Dylan. Right there, coming down there. You know how scary that was? So I jumped down. See that big crack there? I almost landed in that crack there. I would have just been dead meat.
Trapped, probably.
I would have really hurt myself.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I'm coming down this trail. I mean, look at it's nuts.
Yeah.
I'm on a little ledge taking a picture of that.
Mm-hmm. And this is all in Vermont?
In Vermont, yeah, this is the Long Trail.
Okay. The Long Trail.
So there on the left is Mansfield, and this is the next hut I'm at. Look at the view from the hut. Isn't that crazy? It's one of the most beautiful views of any huts on the Long Trail. Probably the best view of any hut. This is right out in the front of the hut. I mean, look at it.
Yeah.
That is insane. And again, this is a wide. If I had my new phone, I could have gotten a lot better pictures. These are all wide angle pictures. But that's Mansfield on the left. This is the next morning sunrise, right out of the front of the hut. So the sun's coming up.
Wow, that's great.
Look at the clouds down in the valleys there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, isn't that something?
That reminds me of like Asia or something.
Yeah, isn't that just crazy? That's sunrise coming up there.
Because Japan's like the land of the rising sun, you know, and they're in the east.
Yeah.
Looks like an Asian thing. Those are great colors.
Isn't that great? There's Mansfield. This is right near where you live.
Yeah.
This is like just directly east of where you live.
Yeah.
So we could go up there. You know, you and I could do like an overnight stay at that place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? It's just a crazy hut. But you have to hike about 10 miles up to it. We'd spend the night and hike 10 miles back. So we have to spend the night. It's just so beautiful. I mean, look at it. I'm looking at these pictures now. I'm just going, it's just blowing me away how beautiful it was. This is Vermont. This is like right near, this is the water I was drinking. Isn't that nasty?
I thought that was piss or something.
Yeah, that's water. Because it's water that's in a bog. So it's getting all like,
That was the only water you had.
Yeah, that's the only water I had.
So it's filtering right there.
Yeah, it's filtering, but
it has not yet been filtered.
Right, that has not been filtered.
After it got through the filter, was it still brown?
Probably still a little bit brown. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sketchy.
So this is coming down
Didn't
further.
get you sick though?
No, that's Mansfield up on the far left there, and this is look how pretty that is. That valley there.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a big cliff right there. That's why you can kind of see all that. Look at the weather. This is at the end. This is that bridge they built for the hikers across the Winooski.
Mm.
Isn't that nice they put in?
Yeah, that's the
That's a-
Winooski River.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, that's just a footbridge for hikers. And so I'd done the other back in the 90s. I hiked from the bridge all the way down to Route 4. And back in 2018, I went from Route 4 to Massachusetts border. So I did it in 3 years. There's Winooski.
press
Then
up,
Drew-
press
then Drew
up
picked
really
me
quick.
up.
Let's see what number photo this is. Oh, that's the last one.
Last one.
Wow, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm glad we lucked it. That was fun to see that. I just
Yeah,